All right, boys, Vevor sent us this awesome hose reel. So I'm gonna show y'all how to install it on drywall. First, I would recommend getting some 2x6s and cutting them about 16 to 24 inches wide. That depends on how far apart your studs are in your wall, which I'll show you later. But after you got these, mark the holes, and then we can take this off here. You need to get these type of bolts so that you can put it through and it'll hold itself there, so you can tighten this down, because this is gonna be against the drywall, so you won't be able to get a wrench or anything back there. All right, I got 3/8 bolts, so I'm gonna take a 3/8 drill bit and drill these. All right, now these boards are going against the wall, so obviously we can't have this bolt sticking out like this. So I'm gonna take this drill bit, which is gonna drill a little bit of a deeper hole, and it's gonna make it flat so that this thing can sit in there flat, and it will tuck it away so it won't hit the wall. Now that's all done, I'll go around and put all the bolts through. All right, make sure you don't get locking nuts. You gotta get the normal ones. All right, I went ahead and got all the right nuts, so now I can go tighten all these in and get ready to put it on the wall. And I'm just doing this so that when I get it on the wall, I can tighten these down and not have to worry about them not setting right. Basically, I'm gonna level this and then screw some holes in it and then put some wood screws in the studs. Make sure you obviously use a stud finder. Find the middle of your stud, mark it, and then you'll know where to go. Now I'll start these 2 screws. Now I'll drill these in. Now I'll drill out the rest of the holes and put the rest of the screws in. Go. Put the top ones on first. Now I'll go ahead and snug these down. Now you can't go too tight because remember you only have wood holding that bolt and you will strip out that wood. And I mean, that looks pretty schmoney. I think I'm gonna angle this thing out a little bit. Schmoney. All right, I got it all set up. The only thing I did do was jimmy rig this thing so that when you're pulling this out, you can see it move a little bit. If you don't do this, this thing will move up and down and it'll come like all the way up here. You definitely gotta secure this hose to something. And then I also did it here so that's a little bit more out of the way. But overall, I love this thing. Got rid of this absolute mess of hoses. And I mean, it reaches way outside of the garage and I still have a bunch of hose left. It's also pretty high quality for how cheap it is, so definitely recommend.